Your brother. I'm officially primary custodian of the kids. What about the child support? That's it? Tony, that's crazy. Why? Are you kidding me? That all of this financial burden with my children is on me?
What?
This is not fair.
I just thought today for a split second, and I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? Like, what the is wrong with you? I thought, I should have just stayed. I should have stayed. It wasn't that bad. Like, you made it 23 years. You made 26 years total. Your kids are like college and one's almost out of high school. Like, you made it. You made it. Like, it didn't matter at this point. They can do their own separate life and all that. You made it to the point where you guys were making so much money and you had big houses and you could do whatever you want and you could relax. And I literally just called my friend and I was like freaking out because like I'm the biggest person that keeps me back. Like, I'm terrified. I don't have 401k. My counsel did not have my back. I was so traumatized when I got out and then terrorized for the next year that I couldn't even think straight to help the people that wanted to help me, and the people I entrusted to help me didn't help me. And there's just timelines that you can't stop, and so it is what it is. And you know, I'm 47 years old and it's not like I'm 25. I'm healthy, kinda. I have an autoimmune disease, which means it's life threatening for the rest of my life. You know, things can change, but it's not like I'm an invalid and can't do anything for myself.
Okay, this video is going to be more of like a rant and just like probably a little bit TMI, but my divorce girlies are going to know what I'm talking about. So when I was married for 13 years and I like 100% supported my ex-husband in like the startup of his business. Like, I created his LLC. I did all of these things. I pushed him to go to his taxidermy school. I made sure that he had a business. I picked the start date. I made the Facebook page. I did all of the things for him. And in the background, I was building my own business and working full-time. Fast forward several years later and we decided to get a divorce. Things just didn't work out. The why doesn't matter, but what does matter and what I'm really struggling with right now, and I'm sure that I'm not alone, is that I was the breadwinner, right? He was a small business owner, so tax returns, you know, write-offs, all the things. And I worked full-time W-2 making over 6 figures a year. So when it came down to time for our divorce, even though the reasons of the divorce were not my fault fully, no, I shouldn't say that. I'm just as much to be held accountable for the divorce as him. Anyways, because I made the majority of the money on paper, I was required to take all of the debt in my divorce or pay him alimony or child support. And quite frankly, you got me
She built his LLC, made his Facebook page, picked his start date, pushed him through taxidermy school, and made 6 figures and still had to pay him alimony. Taxidermy. She pushed him toward taxidermy, and this is how it ended. The stuffed animals are doing better than this marriage did. I created his LLC. She didn't just support his dream. She administratively constructed his entire professional existence. And he took it into the divorce as an asset.
Decided to cut me off. And by cut off, I mean cut off my allowance. So my husband usually gives me $75 a week, $100 on a good day. I had asked him if he could raise it up a little bit, and he told me that he's just gonna cut me off completely. And I'm like, excuse me? Like, why are you gonna cut me off for? I deserve my allowance. Like, why are you not gonna give me my allowance? His excuse was that I don't do nothing around the house. He said, you don't cook, you don't clean, I have to wash my own clothes. What do you expect? Why are you expecting money from me? And I'm like, I take care of your children. I take care of them. So I deserve that little bit of $75 a week that I was getting. Then he has the audacity to tell me, oh, I'll give you $25 a week. Like, what the am I supposed to do with that? I can't do shit. So now I told him, since you're not gonna give me my allowance, then go find the kids a babysitter. And you're gonna have to pay way more money for a babysitter than just giving me my allowance.
I'm honestly really sad right now, if you can tell. That's like the weirdest thing about grief is like, didn't cry for 2 days, was good for 2 days, and now I'm by myself, and it's just like the hurricane, like it's here again, you know? It's the tsunami is back. Like, it's just so hard, and like I'm frustrated because I, you know, got my whole world got disheveled, and I feel like he has moved on, and he is healed and moved on and doesn't care about me, which I don't want him to come back into my life, but it still just sucks, you know? I can't imagine, you know, thank you guys for sharing stuff, like stories that you've been, like you've gotten through this and it's been however many years, because I could not imagine that. I can't imagine being with someone for a really long time and going through this, you know? Sorry if you can hear my cat literally playing in the background. Like, I was only with him for 4.5 years, 1 year married. I could not imagine, though, being with him for longer and this happening, but it's just...
Look, I'll get on my knees for you, and then like I'll...
You're so embarrassing. Literally get
How am I embarrassing?
Look at this.
Look.
You see those 2 lights right there?
Yeah.
Use them
Okay.
and walk away.
All right, well, I just want to take you to McDonald's. You're pretty, though. You're pretty, though, so let me take you out.
I don't know I'm pretty?
No, I do
So
know
what?
you're
You
pretty.
think I think I'm
all right,
ugly?
all right, look,
I know
listen,
I'm pretty, so
listen,
back up.
listen,
I
I don't know.
need someone like you.
I don't know who broke your heart, but I won't break your heart, all right?
Listen, you're gonna be doing nothing with my heart, honey.
Look,
back up.
I will,
Back
look,
up.
look, I could tell you.
No.
It's, all right?
Listen, you're gonna be doing nothing with my heart, honey.
Look,
back up.
I will,
Back
look,
up.
look, I could tell you.
No.
It seems like your
Look
heart
at
broken,
this.
I can fix it, okay? I can fix it.
seems like
I can be the
you're
upgrade because it seems like some...
Get away from me.
Okay,
You're ugly.
all right,
This
look,
is
I
never gonna
don't
happen.
want to make it, like, awkward like that, you know, so, like...
And I don't want to be
All right.
looking at you any longer.
Okay, all right, I get that here. Just give me 1 minute, let me get your Instagram, all right? I just want
You
to...
don't even get...
I want to get my
you don't
Instagram.
have the honor to
Wait,
look at me.
because I want to show you off to, like, all my friends, you know, so... Let's...
He got on his knees in public, got rejected, called her ugly, immediately said she was pretty, diagnosed her as heartbroken, and offered to fix it, all in 2 minutes. The knees. He opened with full theatrical commitment, and it still didn't work. The floor was right there, and so was the rejection. You're ugly, SIR. You literally just got on your knees for her. You cannot downgrade the woman you just worshipped. The logic collapsed immediately.
You know, moving up in his career, and I am staying stagnant, and that is frustrating. And then finally, when my daughter turned 2 and I came back to the United States after, you know, living in Mexico for such a long time, and offered a bigger position in a production company, and I took it. It was the first time that I was away from her and working a full-time job, and I loved it. I really enjoyed that, and I realized that I can't be just a stay-at-home mom, and it's important for me to work, and that gives me joy as well. But when it came to like being able to travel for work, I was never available for that. Because I didn't want to leave my daughter. My daughter's also autistic, so I try to limit these drastic changes in her life as much as possible, and I've been the one constant factor, so I can't just like up and go for a couple weeks or a couple of days even. And I know that's been my choice and whatnot, but yeah, there is resentment there when he can and he does and I don't. And again, I know that that's my choice. Now, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to be able to...
For the kids. That's like one of the number one things I'm saying in my comments. I'm saying for the children. I'm saying for the children. Part of the reason I left was because of the children. I get it. Thinking about having your children only half the time is nauseating, right? It makes you sick to your stomach to think about. But I didn't want to set the example for my children that lukewarm was what marriage looked like. And if you don't have a healthy marriage, your kids will know, and then they'll think that's what marriage is. And then they'll get into a marriage and think, well, this is like my parents. Would you tell your children to stay in a marriage that didn't fulfill them? Why do you? Always just trying to keep it real, but... And I'm not the lady who cries on TikTok, but sometimes being a single mom is hard because you don't have anybody else to rely on except for yourself. And so my hot water heater went out, and I now have to miss my youngest son's flag football game, which I only get to go to every other week because I work on the weekends that I don't have them. And now I have to miss it because I have to stay home for a hot water heater to be installed. And it's just super frustrating at times because I'm the only adult in the house. And so now I have to leave him and go do that. And it's just, sometimes it's just hard to not have anybody to rely on. And yes, while I have a boyfriend, he doesn't know my kids. They're not involved. And so he can't be at my house. He can't help. It's just me. It's just me. And sometimes it's hard. And that's real.
This is her decision to get divorced. So why should I pay her daughter that's not mine biologically? Yeah, I took care of her. Okay.
You just thrown away 7 years of being in your daughter's
You're throwing away
life.
7
You
years.
raised her.
This was your idea,
You
not mine.
raised
This is
together.
your idea, not mine. Was it not your idea to get divorced?
We're not getting anywhere. Let's just take 15 minutes to cool off.
How you don't want to take care of Charlotte?
Yo, you being unprofessional.
How you don't want to help me take care of
You're a very
Charlotte?
unprofessional.
So what am I supposed to
Talk
tell
to your
Charlotte?
lawyer.
So what am I supposed to tell her?
Internet.
You just
Put
walking
on
out
that
of her
at me.
life completely.
Yes, I am. I'm closing this chapter in my life. You want a divorce? I'm closing the chapter on you and Charlotte. I'm not
You
taking care
never
of
wondered
neither one of
why
y'all.
I wanted the divorce? You never asked me why I wanted the divorce.
Okay, you got a
You don't
divorce.
think it's something that you did wrong?
I ain't do nothing wrong.
Only
That's
got
why I'm
one
not
divorce
taking
for
care
no
of you and
reason.
Charlotte. I ain't do nothing wrong. You just walking away because you probably got a dude or something. I don't know what's going
If
on.
I had a dude, I wouldn't be asking you for no.
But check this out. I'm not about to take care of you. Meet somebody else. You gonna do the same thing I was doing. Come in there and play daddy for your daughter. Play daddy like I've been playing daddy for all these years. And then I'm not about to pay for stuff.
He announced he's abandoning a child he raised for 7 years in real time and called it closing a chapter. I'm closing this chapter in my life about a little girl named Charlie who did absolutely nothing wrong. Charlie's not a chapter. Charlie is a child. Meet somebody else, he'll play daddy. He just outsourced his parental role to a hypothetical future man who doesn't exist yet. That's not logic. That's abandonment with a transition plan. I've been playing daddy all these years. So you were just dad for 7 years. That's not playing, that's parenting.
Tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here in divorce court today.
We met, he owned a nightclub, and he was married at the time. I was in Ohio, he was in Michigan, and I would always go up to his nightclub and just, see him, hang out with him. 6 years we stayed in touch with each other. He was
how
great.
much in touch were you?
No, nothing.
No touching?
No touching.
Okay.
Just in touch.
She didn't break up our marriage or anything
Okay.
No,
Just checking. Go ahead.
He was going through a divorce at the time anyway. He was on the verge of getting a divorce.
Right.
But he was a great guy. He would always come to Ohio. He would always take me shopping. It was always about Tiffany. What's your dreams? What's your ambition? Everything. I was a priority. And then things changed. They just slowly changed. It was great.
Slowly changed, or was it abrupt once the IDs were exchanged?
No, it wasn't abrupt. I just noticed a change. You can feel it. It's a woman's intuition.
Can you give me an example of some of the things that you felt?
I left my husband. I was only making like $16 an hour. And so that was not enough. And so I got myself into a lot of credit card debt because I moved into an apartment that I couldn't really afford, but I thought that someone else was going to be living with me in it. So that's
What do you mean? The ex?
No. Okay, so right after I got divorced, I got into a situation with somebody I knew from work. And
how quickly after the divorce?
Well, like immediately. It was like a rebound, right? I guess is what they would call it.
Okay.
And we
like
worked
the
together.
day after?
Maybe. And sort of, yes.
Okay.
So I knew him, right? We worked together. That's how we met.
Wait, how long are you married?
Almost 5 years.
Did you guys ever have any kids?
Yes.
And you got with this person a day after?
Yes, but see what I thought he was like the love of my life.
A day after a divorce. Okay.
Yes.
Sure. And you thought he'd be living with you?
Yes.
Well, Your Honor, I am just really tired of my husband not doing things that he should be doing, such as spending quality time with me and our 17-year-old daughter.
Okay.
He's just not coming up to par, and frankly, I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of it.
All right. So you all have a 17-year-old daughter.
Yes.
And you're tired of him not spending quality time with you and your daughter.
That's right.
I can totally understand that. Now, what does that have to do with me?
Well, I want a divorce.
You want a divorce because of that? You want to put him on child support because of that?
Yes, obviously. I mean, he is the provider of our home, and absolutely, I want child support.
He's the provider of your home, and you just want to get rid of him like that?
I just feel
because
like
you're being petty and in your feelings?
Well, I feel like we've just grown apart, and I'm just tired of him not making me happy. He doesn't take me out. We don't do fun things anymore. And frankly, I'm bored.
Oh, okay. Mr. Scott, why are you boring this woman to death over here?
I'm not real sure why I'm here.
Honestly, I'm not sure why you're here either. It sounds like she's just in her feelings.
She took her husband to court because she's bored, and the judge took his side. He's just not coming up to par. Ma'am, this is a courtroom, not a performance review. The gavel is not a management tool. What does that have to do with me? The judge said this. The judge, she lost the courtroom before she finished her opening statement.
Accountant for 25 years, and angry men always ask me, why should she get half of the money? Because once they get married, it's not his money, it's their money. The money earned during a marriage is marital money, and they are both entitled to it, no matter whose name is on the paycheck. And most of the time, it's the wife who stays home to raise the children. So even though it's her husband's name on the paycheck, she has made valuable contributions to that household. So yes, your wife is entitled to half of the money, even though her name was not on that paycheck.
Claims that you stole $60,000 of his money from the shared bank account before turning it over to the court.
He was trying to say that I stole money, but no, I didn't. I did take money out of the account, but I was using that money for our divorce and the bills of the house, and then I gave the rest to the registry of the court. Initially, I took all of the money because I didn't know what he was capable of. And I'm like, I need to take this money out before Pedro runs off to the Dominican Republic somewhere and hides it.
I'm divorced, and I'm here to ask the court for more spousal support. I think $100 a week extra would be fair with all the headaches he's given me and everything like that.
Why do you believe that's fair?
My wages have went down. I'm only working part-time now. He still gets those 2 raises every year.
I cannot grant you spousal maintenance just because he's made an increase from his wages.
Well,
when you all were divorced and you received half of his 401k, how much was that?
About $250,000.
Okay, well, you know what? I feel like you came here to waste my time because I cannot give you an increase in spousal maintenance just because you're asking for it. No, ma'am.
25?
Even $5. The answer is no.
I like her thinking. She's talking like a landlord here. Just, oh, you know what? The tenant's making too much money lately. Some of that should be mine. Let's raise the rent.
My understanding is she demands 100% of your paycheck every week.
Yes.
Which is around $2,100.
Yes.
And gives you $25 a week back.
Yes.
Is that accurate, Ms. Tate?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Can you explain why it is you're comfortable keeping him on such a short leash?
Well, I am comfortable with keeping him on a short leash because of the things that he likes to do with his money. We don't have a community pot. The community pot is right here in my pocket. He go catches his check, he come home, and he brings it to me. What I feel like he needs, he gets it at that point in time. He has recreational habits that I don't concur, so therefore he gets what I give him to spend.
Woo! Woo!
And
and you've been doing this for 4 years?
Yes.
Do you care about how he feels at all?
I sure does. I do care about how he feels, but I
What it was up front.
Right.
He ended up going broke. I have expectations. When you don't meet my expectations, I move the hell on.
You left your husband because he went through a little financial struggle.
And did.
At any point in time, did you feel that love should have kept you there?
I feel like he didn't love me because if he did, he wouldn't have went through a financial struggle.
Not loving her. Financial failure equals emotional betrayal. The logic has left the building. If he loved me, he wouldn't have gone through a financial struggle. Mom, she has redefined love as economic performance. Recessions are now romantic failures. Market crashes are personal betrayals.
Really hard. I thought I could talk about this. I didn't realize how raw it was. And I did not expect having a New York City office that I'm commuting into to stir up all of these feelings. I thought I was so past this. I thought I was so past this. I moved out 2 years ago. I'm not. I had a whole wall in our house of like family portraits. And not in like a corny, horrible way, like in a cool way. Like I had great pictures. And, you know, I only kept the ones of my son, right? And this is one of them. And it's, wait, let me give you a better version. My son, when he was 8, probably. And we were decorating for Christmas. And I remember how lonely I would feel every Christmas. But then I'd look at this picture. I'm like, oh, that was our mirror. And I remember when we bought it. I remember when we bought those sofas. Or when we
girls were young, I got a divorce. And I was actually chatting with a girlfriend about the experience last night and my regrets of not being able to give my girls that stable, perfect family life that everybody dreams about. And there were a lot of things I did wrong. But one of the things I did right was I manned up and I got my together and I worked my tail off and I dedicated my life to those girls and moved them from country to country until we found our stability. We spent a lot of time with my friends, both male and female, people that I trusted, people that I wanted them to look up to, and most of them are still in their lives today. While I know they probably felt pain and maybe still do feel pain over their parents no longer being together, I hope that those dance parties in the living room, the walks to school, the solo trips together, the opening gifts on their birthday, specially picked out for them by mom, them watching me work and be independent and struggle and do all the things that moms need to do in order to survive. I hope all of those experiences far outweigh any pain that they may have felt.
Came to the realization that like if you're 40 years old, you're never gonna find love. Like, oh my god, sorry, I woke up like really emotional because I was married for, oh my god, I need to stop. I was married for over 20 years.
And contribute to my birthday dinner. I invited 10 people. We were all just having a good time, you know, just ordering drinks and food. And then the bill came. The bill was $4,600.
Oh, what?
But he literally pitched in $18.
Oh.
Well, hell, Victor, I need to hear this. Tell me your part.
Okay, well, let me tell you the truth. So basically, she went to a restaurant that she can't afford, and other people there was ordering steaks, lobster tails, all that. And I looked at the menu. I knew I wasn't finna buy all that. So I bought calamari and a Sprite for $18. And that's what I gave her, and she looked at me crazy, and I looked at her crazy right back. Because I'm the only one with sense, baby.
Okay,
they
yeah,
crazy
literally
as hell,
sense.
just like you.
Sense.
Your lies are faking in your hair right now, Coco.
Victor ordered calamari and a Sprite at a $4,600 birthday dinner and called himself the only one with sense. And he's not wrong. $4,600 for 10 people. That's $460 per person before Victor's intervention. Victor looked at that menu, did the math immediately, and ordered the one thing he could afford with a soft drink. That's not cheap. That's financial literacy in real time.
I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now. I divorced my husband because I thought a successful marriage meant I was here and he was down here. That is not success. That's sickness. I found myself divorced and out there looking for love in all the wrong places. And this one and that one and that one and that one and this one and that one. And my body count going up and my value going down. I'm just gonna call it like a TI is. All the while, my husband done found somebody else building a relationship and building a life with them. I should have stayed married to my husband. I felt like I was on this dark road with no street lights, pitch dark, and I couldn't find my way. And
I wish all women would learn from this. Not all glitter is gold.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a truck driver.
Truck driver. How much money do you make?
I make roughly maybe 82 a year.
Help me make sense of this. You give her $1,000 a month for the children. You pay health insurance. You all have a split schedule.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm missing something.
So what it is, Your Honor,
women he's spending money on.
she never lets me talk. So.
Okay, I'm gonna let you talk.
Exactly.
Okay.
What it is, Your Honor, she's she didn't mention this, but she's engaged. Wow. And she just found out that I'm recently dating, so now she's mad at me.
Oh, I'm mad.
There goes the
Very bad.
conflict.
Not bad.
There goes the conflict.
I'm
Now
not
I
mad.
asked what was the disconnect here. It was something missing. So you brought him to court because he has a new girlfriend?
No, ma'am, I'm not
That's
mad
exactly
about
why, Your Honor.
And you're engaged.
Yes, ma'am.
He's still gonna want to marry you after he see what you're doing to this man.
Hey, how you doing? What's your name? I'm London. What's your name? I'm sorry?
What was that?
I said, what's your name?
Anna.
Anna? Nice to
Yeah.
meet you.
Yeah.
You're gorgeous.
Thank you.
No problem. I ain't mean to just walk up on you. You know, I just like what I see. So I figure I speak. How your day going?
It's going great.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Where you from? If you don't mind me asking.
Wow, what's wrong? What's up?
I'm just asking where you from, that's all. You know, I'm from New York, but I stay in Houston now. I've been out here for a little minute.
Yeah, everybody comes out here. It's the place to be.
It is. But I live out here. I live here, though. I ain't just on vacation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You managed to actually come and stay.
So you from here?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. You mind getting to know somebody right now?
No, I'm not interested.
You said what?
I'm not interested. I'm
Yeah.
okay.
All right, well, it was nice meeting you then.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Rock it.
Looking real hard not to want to get to know somebody.
What's up?
I like your car.
His ex-girlfriend wants half of his. I don't know how their relationship was ever. To want half of his is absolutely ridiculous. Unless, I mean, it's hard to say. Who knows? Maybe if they were together for 15 years since the beginning, and she didn't work because she was constantly making him food, massaging, at the gym, doing all this stuff for him, then I say, yeah, maybe not, definitely not half. No way. Hell, half.
She argued against half, argued for half, landed on a little bit, and called it take. Absolutely ridiculous. Strong opening, clear position, we know where this is going. Then immediately, unless. The unless arrived so fast. She held the conviction for approximately 4 seconds. If she was making food, massaging him, doing gym stuff, she billed an entire domestic services compensation package for a girlfriend. Not a wife, a girlfriend.
Yearly income to be for your future husband.
There we go.
Minimum $1 million.
What's ideal?
Multi-million. It's okay.
Have you ever dated a guy who makes $1 million a year?
How did it work out?
He cheated on me.
I bet he did. I think you're just playing though. You ain't serious.
No, I'm serious.
If I meet him and he doesn't have $1 million yet, but he strives to make $1 million,
right?
That's fine.
Why does he need to make $1 million?
Or like
She wants a high value man.
Y'all crazy, yo. Good luck, man. Life will teach you.
Do you think it's like impossible for a high value man to not cheat
I
or
could
something?
jump off this bridge. I could jump off this building and land on my feet. It's possible, but is it likely? Probably not. So if y'all want to keep banking your life on a dice roll, you shouldn't do it the you want. Just know what you're asking for, know the probability and the likelihood. You have a small window to have children and be this beautiful woman. You want to roll that 15-year window on meeting a millionaire and expecting him to focus strictly on you in the world where all women want his money? Good luck.
But I'm not saying he needs to be a millionaire now.
No man needs to be a millionaire to get a woman. Y'all need to lower your value.
Doesn't this tie into the conversation we were
For
having?
money, yes, because money doesn't make a man.
You're divorced? Oh, it's final. It's over.
final.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
How long did it take?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
At what point I had read that she wanted $45,000 a month.
44.
$44,000 a month.
Yeah,
Did she
yeah.
get it?
She didn't get $44,000. No, she didn't. She got broke off, but she didn't get $44,000 a month.
Well, you had no prenup.
No, we didn't have a prenup. No prenup.
Everyone's listening to this right now. Get a prenup.
No. Get a
Everyone who's listening to it.
Vlad, get a prenup.
Yes. Get a prenup. If she or he doesn't want to sign it, this is not the right person for you.
At all. But the argument is the same. Every woman's gonna be like, it's like you're preparing us for a divorce. It's like you don't love me. Every man argument is, prove to me you love me. Prove to me you ain't after my money.
Question now is, would you put who got a regular 9 to 5?
No.
Why?
It's not enough money. It depends on what he does. Garbage truck driver.
They make good money. What you mean? So what type of money you gotta make?
I ain't doing no shit like that.
What type of money you gotta do?
Because you gotta be a provider. I'm expensive as.
I'm asking you, what type of money to make this?
Baby, you gotta be making some thousands, at least 20 to 30,000 a week, to be honest.
20 to 30,000 a week.
Exactly.
But you don't even make that. But you need to date in your budget though. Act your budget, act your ways.
It's supposed to
No.
be provider.
You need to act your ways though. Honestly, if I'm being honest, it seems to me like you just a gold digger, if I'm being honest.
No, I'm not a gold digger.
No, but you is though. Because you just sat here and just told me that you would got a 9 to 5. And if you're rich,